Geometry lab in front of you. Okay, so please get up in the molecular geometry lab in front of you. We're going to do a bunch of this together. So, those of you that have a silver or a tan molecule in your set, and each of you, let's stop real quick. Okay, on your model kits, you should have some of you that have some funky colored ones. Sometimes they're white that have many holes. Sometimes they're pink that have many holes. Sometimes they're silver that has many holes. Sometimes they're tan that have many holes. Those are actually the unshared pair of electrons that we put in. So not black, but something that has more than 4 holes. Okay, so you got pink, and we got silver. I want you to find those of you that have it. Not everybody's going to have it. Shh. Not everybody's going to have it. I want you to find the one, if you have one, that has holes directly opposite each other. We're going to do the first one, which is beryllium. And I know both silver and gray will have one that's directly opposite, but you might have a pink or a white one that does also. Okay, what I'd like you to do, please do what I'm doing in the first box. BE. Okay, BE, if we did the Lewis, don't draw this, sorry, not this yet. BE, if we did the Lewis stop for BE, what would it be? One on each side, right? It just has 2. Okay, what is it with? What is it with? Fluorine. Fluorine is a halogen, and that would be a green. So, how many does fluorine have around it? I'm going to stop. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there would be another fluorine right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Okay, so now we're going to draw that with our model. Now, if we don't have a model that will work for it, we can still draw it because we know the center is going to be our BE. It's tan. So tan or a light brown. Okay? We also know that we're going to have 2 things coming off each side that happen to be what? Fluorine. Okay, so I'm going to color that in. There's a fluorine, and there's a fluorine, and then I'll write the F over the top. Okay, you don't have to write the over the color. I'm just showing you. So please put those in that first box. Now, it asks, what's the center atom? Beryllium, so put that in. How many bonds did we make? 2. What is the angle for the bond? Good, 180. Okay, what shape did it make? Linear. Linear. Yes, if you can. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one. Okay, I'm going to draw over here on the far corner what it would look like Lewis dot. You don't have to draw Lewis dot right now, but you will later. So, boron. How many around it? 3. Boron. 1, 2, 3. What is it with? Fluorine. And fluorine has 7. So we're going to put a fluorine here, a fluorine here, and a fluorine here. Now on this one, you're going to have to use the tan, if you've got the tan, that have 3 that are not opposite each other. If you don't have that one, you might have a pink one. The pink might have a 3 around the center. Yeah. Well, yeah. But, okay, so on this one would be the tan one, so we pick the tan color. The center is boron. And then we're going to take and we're going to attach to it 3 things. 1, 2, 3. Those 3 things are fluorines. Okay. That's the center atom. Beryllium. How many bonds? Oh, sorry, boron. Yes. Sorry, boron. 3 bonds. What is the angle?
120.
120, good. Okay, what is the name of this shape?
Triangular.
Trigonal? It's all in one plane. Planar. Okay? So that's the name of that one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next one you should all be able to make is CH4, right? C is black. And H is white, so make it. C is black and H is white. Fill all the holes. How many electrons are on the lowest dot for carbon? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many for hydrogen? 1 for each hydrogen. Okay, has anybody got it built yet? Okay, can you tell, are any of the sides different from any of the sides? No, they're all the same. So, we're going to put our black carbon in the center. Okay? We're going to show a hydrogen up. But this has got to be drawn 3D. So, we're going to do dots to show it's coming either out or into the plane. And then we do like a little wedge to show it's either out or into the plane. Okay?
Already drew it.
Yeah, you just don't fill this in.
If you drew it, you did draw it like that.
You learn how to draw 3D, that's what I'm showing you. Okay? What's the angle here?
108.
It's 100 and something.
107.
100, oops, I put degree C. I'm into degree C here. Okay, so it's 109.5. That's a tetrahedral. Whoops, I was going to ask you what it was. Thank you. Okay, tetra meaning 4, right?
Yep.
Okay, next one up. What is it? Yep. Ammonia. Uh-huh. What does what mean? Tetrahedral? Tetra means 4, hedral just means put together. Okay, next one is NH3, right? N is a glue that has 3 holes. You don't have to take all your oxygens out. Well, I guess you do. No, hydrogens, you still need hydrogens. You can leave your hydrogens on. Okay, how many electron dots are on nitrogen?
8.
Not 8. No, not 6.
7.
You're guessing.
5.
5. 2 in the S and 3 in the P. 2 in the S, 1, 2, 3 in the P. Hydrogen has 1.
Which colors?
Okay.
I have 4 too.
We call that a ghost. Okay, or an unshared pair of electrons. Okay? Now, has anybody got it built?
No, mine doesn't have.
Yep. So we have the blue center, which is nitrogen. And then we have
Like this. Like that. Are we doing long bonds?
no short bonds work best.
Like that. Yeah, I don't want it.
Okay? Then we also have 2 unshared electrons that are up here that actually scare the other angles closer. Okay? So, our tetrahedral that had 4 things attached was 109.5. We'll drop the 0.5 and every ghost or unshared pair of electrons scares the angle down by 2. So this angle would be what? 107 degrees. Okay? What is this one called? Trigonal, what? Pyramidal. Because if you set this on your table, it actually comes off the table. The nitrogen's actually above the table, right? Okay, you need to make sure that you know that.
I can't think of
I did it like 20 times.
It was hard.
Okay, alright, going forward. We ready? Okay, next one is water. Oxygen is red. Oxygen is red. How many does oxygen have around it in a little stop?
2.
Oxygen has 2 around it? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hydrogen has how many? 1. So it's going to come in here in pair and here in pair. So here we have 2 ghosts, or 2 unshared pairs of electrons. Okay? Oxygen's in the center. Okay. Yes. So oxygen's in the center, so we're going to draw it red in the center. And we're going to have our white and our white coming off, right? Okay, now, what's the shape?
It's Mickey Mouse.
It's a band shape. What is the angle?
90.
It's not 90.
85.
It's got 2 ghosts that are scaring you down.
88. 98. 88.
No?
90. 105.
105 is right.
Thank God.
Okay, remember tetrahedral is 109.5. 1 ghost scares you down, you lose the 0.5. It scares down by 2, so 107 is the trigonal pyramidal. And then this has 2 ghosts, 105.
Wait, it's off.
Right.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, going on to the next one. What do we got? Bent. Yep, this bent. So phosphorus in the center, how many dots around it?
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many chlorine? Is it chlorine or fluorine that's with?
Sorry.
Chlorine. How many chlorines is it with?
5.
5. So I know one's going to go here. One's going to go here. One's going to go here. And guess what? It splits these up.
None of my people
There's black and green. So there's 5 black. Okay, now. So actually, what color you need in the ball? On the ball will be the tan color, or the one that has 5 holes around it. If you don't have one, we'll have to wait until somebody builds it that does have one. So it's a tan one or one that has 5 holes in it. Some of them have 6, but that'll be the next one. This shape is shortcutted by drawing it this way.
Wait, so you can draw a circle?
We're gonna draw them here in just a minute, but that's the angle and shape you're looking for. So as we draw it, we're gonna have the center, and then we don't want black. We want some other color. Let's use tan. Okay, so we've got our tan, and we're gonna have 5 things coming off. We're gonna have 1 up, 1 down. We're going to have 1 coming out of the plane, 1 going into the plane, and 1 at the angle there. So we're going to have a chlorine here, 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 and here. So basically all this right here makes a triangle and it's in a plane. Okay? So has anybody got it built? Okay, hold it up so they can see. So that looks like a top, sort of like a top. Okay, can you see it?
Oh,
Okay, so that's visually what you're drawing on here. So we're gonna go back out of that, bring that off. Okay? So I was trying to visually put that on. So you should be drawing that and you should be coloring it. Okay, we need angles. What is the angle between this one? Whoa, hello.
75 degrees.
This one and this one. No.
90.
90. This one actually has two different angles. It has that one, and it has this angle. What's that angle?
103.
120.
Yeah.
Because if in a, think of a circle, there's 3 points on a circle that equally apart. Okay? Alright, now the name of this one. You have to look at it from the plane. How many are in the plane? 3. How did we start things that had 3? Trigonal. Now, you gotta think of it this way and this way. So if you look at it down, there's a pyramid. If you look at it up, there's a pyramid. So, pyramidal. Okay, so that's the name of it. Okay? We got one more on this one. Okay? And sulfur has how many around it? 6. So one. And we have fluorine or chlorine with it. Fluorine. So 6 of them. I should use a different color, but sorry, you guys were having trouble with the green and black.
I love it. So good. You got one of those? I really can get that.
Okay, so there's 6 around it. Okay? This looks like a pencil with a piece of paper through it. Okay? Right, so it's a square instead of a triangle through it. Okay? So, drawing it, this one's a silver color. So if you got the silver color, that has the 6 holes, then you can do this one. Silver color with 6 holes. Okay, so the silver's the center. Shh, guys.
What is it?
It's a silver color and it has 6 holes. Oh, the pink one, yeah. There's a pink one out there, a white one's out there too that have 6 holes. That will work. So one up, one down. Okay? And then we're going to go out of the plane for one, and in the plane, and in the plane, and out of the plane. And we've got the shape. Now looking at the shape closer, we could say, I'll do it in yellow. Remember that this right here is this plane that the paper would be. So it's in a plane with the pencil coming through the center. Okay? Alright. Angles. Here,
90.
90. Is there any other angle besides 90?
No.
No, there's not. That's good. Okay, this one you got to think of it as how many sides. So if I look at this comes down here, this comes down. How many sides would this have? Faces. How many faces? 4. How many sides would the top have? 4 and 4 is 8. So we've got octahedral.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the way to help you remember what that one is. Octahedral, because it has 8 faces. Okay? Alright, go ahead to the next page. Okay, I'm not going to do the whole next page with you. I'm going to do parts of it, so make sure you're watching me. Okay? The first slide, the left-hand side, has to do with carbons and hydrogens. Okay? Carbons and hydrogens, if you just have carbons and hydrogens, that's organic chemistry. We're going to get more into it at the end of the year. But you do need to know shapes. So, we already did CH4. Okay, so I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to do C2H2. Is H4, sorry, yes, I've got it right in front of me. C2H4, so I'm going to do that one. Now, if you go and put it together, you'll notice there's two that aren't attached to anything, right? You want to use the bendy ones for this, because carbon will make as many bonds as it needs to, so it has 8 around it. So if we look at the two carbons, we grab black, we have a carbon, and we have a carbon. Each of those have 4 bonds, or 4 things, electrons, outer electrons. And we have 2 hydrogens, so I put up 2 hydrogens here, one here, and one here. What's going to happen then is these 2 need to share, and these 2 need to share. And so what will happen is it will rearrange itself, so we've got a double bond, a single, a single, a single, a single. What's the angle going to be? Not 107. What's the angle between bonds?
90. That's like 100. Oh.
120. Okay, so the angle between is 120. Okay, now, this one didn't ask for angles, though. Shh, listen, guys. It asked for sigma and pi. Okay, so I'm going to draw this. Here's my, yeah, okay. So here's my drawing for this. Okay, sigma, which is the top one, and of course pi is the bottom. Sigma represents how they bond. Sigma is in the S shell. Anybody remember what the S shell shape is? Sphere, right? We drew a ball over that. A sphere. What is the shape of the P bond? Dumbbell. Okay, so we have PX. Along the x-axis, we have PY. Along the y-axis, that was a real bad one. PY along the y-axis, and we have PZ coming out at us. Okay, now, my AP class a couple years ago made a funny out of, we need to make a quad bond. There's no such thing as a quad bond. Okay, because what happens, remember that you have these little lobs outside. Well, one of the lobs goes forward and back. Okay, and in order to bond, you have to bring both of those lobs together. And if it's forward and back, I can't bring it, but I can bring it from side to side and top to bottom. But I can't bring it from forward to back. So the maximum I can have between 2 carbons is 3 bonds. Okay, so that's the maximum they can share. So this is asking how many pi bonds and how many sigma bonds. So the first bond between any 2 elements is a sigma. So is this a sigma or a pi? Is this a sigma or a pi?
Sigma.
Is this a sigma or pi?
Sigma.
First bond between any 2 elements is sigma. Okay, what about this one? What about this one?
Sigma.
How many sigmas? Okay, now I go and I count the pi bonds. How many pi bonds are there? Oh, 1 right here. Okay, so I got 5 sigma, 1 pi. How many single bonds? 4. How many double bonds? 1. So I filled that out. Okay? Alright, next part. Oh my gosh! Really? Alright, well I guess we're done. Okay, so, we'll try and finish this up next time. Remind me we didn't get to that, and we didn't get to the extra credit. Okay? Next thing you know, it's for the